All right, let's speak to Lance Guma, who's from SW Radio Africa, an independent Zimbabwean radio station broadcasting from London. Thanks very much for your time. The whole idea of having a unity government was that they'd be able to, I guess, provide better conditions for the people of the country, but they have failed to sort the situation out as far as this cholera outbreak is concerned.
Well, I think the bottom line is in order to sort out those problems, you need money. And in the absence of a resolution of all the outstanding issues, no money is going to be coming in. There are several toxic issues. You reported the central bank governor, the MDC would like him to step down, and the Attorney General, Johannes Tomana, they also would like him to step down. So the coalition is very shaky, and those with the money to help tackle all these issues are reluctant to pour their money in.
But I mean, sorting out cholera is not about money, it's just about sanitation, washing hands, clean water.
No, it's about infrastructure. It's about water, sanitation and health infrastructure. If the country had a proper health infrastructure, cholera is something that is easily treatable. But in the absence of money to take care of the infrastructure, that is not going to be happening.
But I put it to you that the MDC, by continuing to uphold this marriage of convenience, as Morgan Tsvangirai himself describes it, that they're actually doing more damage to the population because these issues are just not being dealt with, and there is, as we hear, enormous numbers of people now with cholera.
I think there are two sides to the coin. Tsvangirai over the weekend did clarify that the MDC is part of government with ZANU-PF, but they are not the government. And indeed, I think there's a lot to prove that, Tsvangirai doesn't wield as much power as people would have hoped, and that Mugabe is firmly in charge.
But the point I'm getting at, is it better for the MDC to pull out of the power sharing in order for ZANU-PF, albeit in its own fashion, to get along with governing?
I think that should be the last resort. What they're trying to do right now is to get the toxic issues that are hampering progress to be sorted out. That's political persecution.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to die as a result of this cholera outbreak. 100,000 people we're talking about affected.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there are arguments for the MDC to pull out. I mean, there are quarters that are very vocal in asking the MDC to pull out. But I think what they're doing is biding their time and hoping that they can build up in line for the forthcoming elections that will be held after we have a new constitution. So I think they're just playing for time.
How seriously, though, is that debate going on within MDC ranks?
Well, I understand the annual conference they had over the weekend, they did make resolutions calling for the central bank governor and the Attorney General to step down. I mean, we are told of all the issues that need to be sorted out. Those two are the remaining ones. And these, I need to explain why it is very important for those issues to be resolved, because the central bank governor has admitted in the past to raiding private foreign currency accounts of non-governmental organizations. So the skepticism from international donors is, why should we pour money in when we have a central bank governor who's in the past admitted to stealing that money? So it's an integrity issue. If that is not resolved, the country will not get money.
Lance Guma, thanks very much indeed for your time. We appreciate it. All right.